Hello, fellow teachers and future teachers. For today, we have a special topic which is helpful in teaching profession. I'm going to discuss with you the inquiry-based learning, which is one of the approaches in teaching and learning. I am Teacher Joy, a student from the Philippine Normal University. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to define and explain the cycle of inquiry-based learning, enumerate the levels of inquiry-based learning, and identify the roles of facilitators and learners in inquiry-based learning. Inquiry-based learning, it is a form of active learning that starts by posing questions, problems, or scenarios rather than simply presenting established facts or portraying a smooth path to knowledge. The inquiry-based learning is a process that is usually facilitated by a facilitator. There are 5 cycles in the inquiry-based learning. The first step is an inquiry formulation of the topic to set questions related to the topic of inquiry. The question can be posed by a teacher or by the students. Sometimes the question is referred to as hypothesis or a problem statement. Second, when a question is posed, pupils are encouraged to investigate the topic by gathering information from sources in either the teacher provides or within the learning resources or tools that are readily available to the students. Third, when enough information related to the topic of inquiry is gathered, it is organized in categories or outlined by highlighting the important information related to the topic. This helps the students make connections with new learning and prior learning. The information is discussed and analyzed for further understanding. The teacher can direct the discussion and highlight the implications that arise from the investigation and show how it relates to the students of the problem. The students share their ideas with each other and ask others about their own experiences and investigations. And last one is to reflect. Conclusions are made and related back to the original question. The student reflections are encouraged and serve as a way to relate back to the inquiry and retrace the steps that lead to the conclusion. This also serves to reinforce the model so that the pupils can repeat the process in any problem-solving situation. There are many different explanations for inquiry teaching and learning, and the various levels are below. This level 1 is the confirmatory inquiry, the structured inquiry, the second level, third level is the guided inquiry, and the fourth level is open through inquiry. Confirmation inquiry is the teacher has taught a particular science theme or topic, and the teacher then develops questions and procedures that guide students through an activity where the results are already known. This method is great to reinforce concept taught, to introduce a student into learning, to follow procedures, collect and record data correctly, and to confirm and deepen understanding. The second one is the structured inquiry. The teacher provides the initial questions and an outline of the procedures, and the students are to formulate explanations for their findings through evaluating and analyzing the data that they collect. The third level is the guided inquiry. The teacher provides only the research question for the students, and the students are responsible for designing and following their own procedures to test the question and then communicate the results and findings. And then the last one is the open through inquiry, wherein the student formulate their own research questions, design and follow through with the developed procedure, and communicate their findings and results. This type of inquiry is often seen in science fair contexts where students drive their own investigative questions. According to Banchi and Bell in 2008, explained that teachers should begin their inquiry instruction at the lower levels and work their way to open inquiry in order to effectively develop student inquiry skills. And now let's proceed to the roles of the facilitators and the learners. So here are the roles of the facilitators. Reflect on the purpose and makes fun for the inquiry learning, facilitate classroom learning, serves primarily as a resource for the students, and guide the student through the learning processes, and so on. Meanwhile, the learners' role are as follows. They view themselves as a learner and accept an invitation to learn and willingly engage in exploration process. They also raise questions, propose explanation, and use observation, and so on. I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much and have a nice day.